All right, here we are. Round number 2. Oh, we're 0-1. I better quick fix that. 0-1. So, we're on the play again. Yes, I would like to play first. Sure. Oh, I got mana. I got spells. Snap Keep. Hopefully this is a matchup that Shrivel and Crypt Rats is good in. Ooh, mulligan down to 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So mulligan down to 5 means we have a bit of a chance. I guess I'll start with the Cinder Barons, just so I can play the Shrivel on turn 2 if I need to. We got some life gain, this Radiant Fountain. Probably going to try to kick this Probe if we can. Red deck. We getting burned? Oh, we're getting burned. Alright. So discard 2 should be pretty decent against this deck. Luckily I've got a bunch of my life gain lands. Burn is a great matchup for normal teachings. I imagine it's terrible for us, but it's pretty tough to say. I don't have an answer to any of their creatures. Opponent's taking a little while. I wonder if they've noticed how many cards I have in my deck. Didn't get a comment last game about it. It's one thing when I show up in a league with 100 cards and people don't notice, but when you show up with 1,000, then you gotta get a little suspicious, you know? So what do I want to see? I'd really like to see one of my ramp spells, so I guess I'd like to see my... I'd like to see a Signet here, so I can play my Probe on turn 4. If they play a Thermo Alchemist, I would really like to see a piece of removal spell. That would be cool. If I could draw one of those. They have a land. Hopefully their hand is all Searing Blazes and stuff. Probably just not going to play this Crypt Rats until I can deal with a Searing Blaze. Radiant Fountain. I think I'm going to wait to Probe until I can kick it. My opponent's got a pretty slow draw so far. They didn't play anything on turn 2. Magma Jet, okay. I still think Magma Jet is very bad in this deck. My opponent went bottom. See if they found something good. Another Rift Bolt and a Chain Lightning. Sure, I'll chain them back. Yes. Pow! Taste it. Taste it. Nana, he won. So I'm hoping this turn they have like a bunch of 2 mana spells in their hand, and they can only play one of them. I guess a bounce land would have been nice at some point. So I'm hoping they don't have a land and they just like can't play any of their stuff. They can play one spell is what I'm hoping, and then I probe them. No land. 2 mana spell. Oh, Needle Drop. That does make it likely that I'll get some value out of my probe. I guess I'll grab an island. I've already got enough. Well, I should probably grab another swamp. More likely that I'll need a bunch of black mana. All right, here we go. Only like 300 something choices out of here. Let's grab that one. Sure. That's perfectly reasonable. Ooh, Read the Bones. What a bad card against them. Probably discard... I don't know what I'm going to discard. There's so many cards that are bad in my hand. Hopefully they F6 or something crazy. I'm expecting to get hit with one thing, but hopefully I get to discard their other thing, their other card. That would be my expectation, is that they have at least one spell that they can cast, but I'm hoping it's not 2. Okay, Magma Jet. Hopefully that last card isn't a Fire Blast. Otherwise I could be dead pretty quickly. I'm going to try to keep this Read the Bones if I can. My opponent went bottom again. So this is why Magma Jet is bad. Okay, it was a Fire Blast. So let's go ahead and discard this Crypt Rats, I think. So I have to discard 2 cards. Daze got a lot better now. Crypt Rats and Shrivel both seem terrible, so there they go. You know, I think we're actually going to win this game, so we're not going to win by a lot. And our opponent mulliganed to some really low number, 5. Read the Bone's pretty risky at this point. But if I draw like another counterspell, it might be worth it. Ooh, that's a good draw. Yeah, let's play that guy. Alright, Crypt Rats, you. Hopefully their card was something they couldn't cast. Perfect, it was. So now they gotta draw it again. They still can't cast it. That means I want to play Read the Bones, actually. Yep, gonna play Read the Bones. I've got Daze up. Echoing Decay is bad. Think Twice seems good. And a Magma Spray. Another just terrible card. Alright. Almost want to Magma Spray my own Chittering Rats. Okay, Wrench Mind. How greedy am I? How greedy do I want to get? So I assume they have a spell in their hand that they can't cast. But if they draw another 2-mana spell next turn, I can get 2 cards with this Wrench Mind. Alright, it's probably too risky. We'll just wrench him once. A Magma Jet, look at how bad these are. Oh my god. If these had all been 1-mana spells, I would have been so dead. Okay, they drew that, so I made the right play. My opponent's afraid of another Chittering Rat, so they're playing out their mountain. Or they're afraid of more jank, just more Wrench Minds and stuff. Lightning. I don't think that's gonna hit it. I don't think that's gonna hit anything, you guys. I kind of wish I still had that Crypt Rats at this point. Could get my beatdown on. I'm gonna save the Blightning. They'll probably eventually end a turn with a card in hand. Like if I draw a Searing Blaze or something, they're probably not gonna want to cast it. Or even just like a Fire Blast is kind of risky to play. Alright, we're getting a little risky with the Read the Bones here. Chitter, chitter, chitter. We're getting in. Let's go ahead and Blightning again. Or let's make him discard more cards. Oh yeah, discarding. It was a land. It's possible I should have just gone to 1 since my Fairy Trickery will be able to counter anything here. Rift Bolt. That's annoying. Alright, Ash Barrens. Not a good one. Rift Bolt is annoying because I have to counter that with my Fairy Trickery, and they might be able to get something through Daze as well. I think I want to Read the Bones. I'm just going to play out my Ash Barrens. Go down to 1 here. Hopefully I can find another counterspell. Or like double bolt. Don't want that. Gush seems okay. I'll put that on top. Remove Soul is terrible. Alright. So gonna Fairy Trickery this this Rift Bolt. Yep. Doink, doink, doink. Goodbye. Alright, opponent, let's see what you got. 2 mana. Prepare to get dazed, friend. Ooh! Got him. Oh, we got him. Alright, alright. Looking good so far. I gotta gush. I have to gush first here. Oh man, we can put him to 1. Come on, I need a burn spell. Daddy needs a burn spell. Alright, I think this counters any spell, right? Counter target spell, yep. Oh, we're getting in there, chittering rats. We did it. We defeated Burn. So if this doesn't tell you that Burn is not a great deck, I don't know what does. Oh, let's just suspend this guy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely suspend it. So we could... No, I don't think I can die to anything. Ooh, Thunderous Wrath. Nice. Prepare to be psychically struck. Yes. We took a game. We are the greatest. Our opponent is obviously terrible because we defeated them with a 1,000-card deck. All right, we got some good ones here. So I'm going to bring in these Hydroblasts. I'm also going to bring in this Dizzy spell. So the Dizzy spell can transmute for a Hydroblast. So there you go. What cards are bad? So let's see. Most of our stuff is really bad. I've got a lot of removal. What are some cards? Can I even cast this card if they don't have... Okay, I can return my own creature with that one. That one's not too bad. So I think the Snuff Out probably come out. Maybe these Evankar's Justices could probably come out. I'll leave a couple of them in, you know, just in case. Just in case I need those. Read the Bones, you know, pretty risky. Somehow I found 2 Read the Bones in the same game there. Strangling Soot. No, that kills all their guys. That's not that bad of a card. Abyssal Gatekeeper. Oh, let's take out these Vendettas probably. Oh, wait, is it power? Oh, it's toughness? Yeah, Vendettas, you're gone. Alrighty. Somehow the game took us, took our opponent 6 minutes, took us 4 minutes. Ooh. Una's Gate Warden, not very good. Let's just mulligan this one, I think. I don't have any life gain at all. I don't have any way to... No, I got a couple redraws and I've got all my colors. You can't just go around mulliganing hands like this. I mean, you probably should, but I'm not going to. So I'm not going to play this, probably ever. Would be my guess. I don't think I'm going to want to play that at all. Kind of no matter what happens. If they play Kill the Marauders, maybe. Alright, well, we lost this game, it looks like. I don't think we have any outs to this guy. Gonna need to draw one of my Hydroblasts here. Oh, Duress. Let's get yeah, let's get that out of our hand right now. I want to take another curse if they have one. Oh no, I can't beat any of this stuff. I think I take the Molten Rain. Maybe the Needle Drop. Let's take the Needle Drop. And then I'm going to play the Spell Bomb out. Alrighty. So, it's going to be a tough game to win. They've got all spells in hand. And to kill the Marauders. I can actually kill that if I Obsessive Research and then Fiery Impulse. Yeah, it's 3 damage. Magma Spray, huh? So I gotta play my island. I do have a couple ways to discard cards, so the Madness can sometimes be nice. Pow! I want to kill it now on my turn, just so they can't play Needle Drop off of that mana even if they draw it. I guess I'll play this out. The reason I don't want to play that. So the reason I was considering playing this is that the reason I didn't want to play it, is that I don't want to give my opponent a target for Searing Blaze. Okay, Rift Bolt. So I know they're 3 cards. One of them's a dead card. We're drawing a card with this, of course. I need to draw a Pristine Talisman. Ooh, those are both pretty bad. Maybe I should take those out and put some of my other stuff back in. Let's cycle a Polluted Mire. Opt. All right. Let's play that. We have some really choice cantrips in this deck. We've got Obsessive Search, of course. I don't think I only have 2 of these though. Because you know, you sometimes you want one, but you don't usually want to draw more than one of them. Alright, looks like we're dead here. I'll just concede now. We're dead this turn. Our opponent is very lucky that we're playing this many cards. Alright, so Vendetta's got it. Vendetta and Avant-Garde Justice both have to be better than those Unas. Where are those guys? They're probably at the very bottom. Because they're hybrid mana. I scrolled too far. Alright. I don't need to block. Let's do this. These Gorilla Shamans might actually be even better than some of my other cards. So I do have cards that are not bad draws against them. The problem is I have so many cards that are bad draws. Alright, well, yeah, let's do this. It's got creatures and spells that aren't, like, these are real spells. I might even be able to snag one of their creatures with this thing on turn 2. Normally, against regular Teachings decks, you want to like board out all your creatures. But our opponent left some in. And who can blame him, right? Our deck sucks. So, so I have a decision here if I draw a swamp. If I want to play these witches. Forbidden Alchemy. Not a swamp. Takes away all my decision making. Just going to hold up False Summoning. I do get the benefit of we got a bunch of False Summonings and... Oh, it was a curse. Curses, etc. So that'll probably do it. That's the best card in our opponent's deck against us. We can never beat it. Almost ever. Need a Pristine Talisman. Another creature. Counter. I'm going to play the Forbidden Alchemy and hold up my counter spells. Alright, well, let's just Essence Scatter that one. So I want to find a land here. I want my opponent to find a bunch of lands as well. Harvest Pyre. Alright, well that'll kill anything. I have to decide here if I want to hold up Counter Magic or not. Harvest Pyre can kill Thermo Alchemist now, so I'm just going to play the Forbidden Alchemy and look for a land. I guess I'm going to take the island. Yep. And play it. Okay. So if my opponent has basically nothing, I might be okay. But if they have basically anything, I'm going to lose. Looks like they're cycling. Lava Spike, okay. Hopefully they play another Thermo Alchemist. No, nothing. Magma Jet, that's fine. So I'm hoping their last card is a Thunderous Wrath. They're going to find a 3 damage spell here with this Magma Jet for sure. Bottom and top, okay. Firebolt, not a great card. I think I have to play this Muldrifter. I'm going to leave up an island. I have a lot more spells that matter that cost a single blue. Alright, we got Is It Boiler Works. Hopefully they didn't put a Molten Rain on top. So I'm going to play that. Hopefully they didn't put a Thunderous Wrath on top. Also can't beat that. Alright. That's not what it was. They put something on top and didn't play it. So I don't really know exactly what that means. So I guess it's time to play a Sky Spawner. Time to get in there. So if I played this on turn 3, I would have missed some land drops, and they would have had a Thermal Alchemist for at least a turn. But I would have been able to deal them a number of damages by this point, like 9 damage. Pristine Talisman. Alright, well, a hard counter is not terrible. Get in there. So if I draw Crypt Incursion, I can firebolt I can kill my own Sky Spawner. And then I can gain 6 life, which I guess is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Rift Bolt. I think I have to let that resolve. Then if my opponent has an instant, they've got me, but we're flashing back this alchemy. Nope, looks like I'm dead. Close. So let's see what I would have drawn if I hadn't played anything there. So I'd have drawn Carnarium, and then I would have drawn an Incinerate. So it wouldn't have been enough to win anyway. Darn, we got one game, but we didn't get a match. So time for round number 3. Let's see if we can take one down.